Hey, welcome back. Really excited to do this. This is episode 2 of our Forever World Minecraft playthrough thing. Um, and I've thought of some really fun stuff. First off, we've had some people join the channel, so that's fun. We got all that going, and we've got some. We've had a good number of views for that first session, which is awesome. But no one's named the donkey yet, so that is still out there. So right now, we're living in the not quite the desert with a donkey with no name. So we are going to keep on going. But I wanted to talk to you guys about goals that I have for this. So let's go ahead and get playing, and we'll discuss it while we're going. And I will try not to get too distracted. I know last time I was really bad at that. I started stories and I didn't even get to finish. So we'll handle that as time comes. All right. So I've decided that for every one of these little houses that we do, and spider, for every one of these little houses that we do, I want to do one in every biome as we move around. But I also want to make sure that we have a couple things. One, I would really, really love to fix that nether portal over there. Um, ooh, I think I'm going to have to take those trees out. I was thinking that I do want that wood anyway. Um, and then also, I'd like to get something called a nether or an ender chest. So it's a single wide chest that if you put something in it, if you put an ender chest anywhere else in the world, you will still get access to the things that are inside of your ender chest. So the concept is that it is a basically it's a chest that will be anywhere that you need it to be. If I leave an ender chest here and I put something inside of it and then I build another house and I build another ender chest, it will let me basically just not have to keep things in my inventory. Things that are valuable that we don't want to lose are going to be a big thing. So to get obsidian, we do need to find diamonds. And as much as I don't want to rush through tools and stuff, I don't want to live here forever. Ooh, the spider's attacking me. They're usually a docile thing during the day. Um, Probably because he was under a tree and the shade was getting him. But we're going to need diamonds, which I'm not... we're going to have to go mining, which I understand that is part of the game. Do I have... I don't even think I have iron yet. We need iron... To get diamonds, we need iron. To mine obsidian, we need to get a hold of... let me get a hold of this guy real quick. Trick him into burning. Now, there we go. Oh, good. Got arrow. So to get obsidian, we need diamond. To get diamond, we need iron. To have an ender chest, we need obsidian also. So I think we're just going to have to bite the bullet and start mining a little bit today. There are other ways of getting diamonds. You can get lucky when you are exploring and going through chests in villages. You can find them in shipwrecks. We are nowhere near the ocean, so I don't think we're going to get that. So I think what we're going to have to do is just a standard, regular thing as far as keeping as doing the actual mining aspect of it. I'm also thinking about updating our house a little bit to keep it safe from Endermen. Which to get an Ender chest, we also are gonna have to kill at least one Enderman to get an Ender Pearl. It might take a few. And then also to get a, we're gonna have to go to the end, or not the end. We're gonna have to go to the Nether, which is that hell dimension, which we get through the Nether portal. Now, the reason I was thinking that it would be a good idea to go ahead and get that stuff out of the way, pretty much changing my mind on the idea of like how the pacing of this is going to be. It's still going to be slow. We're not going to rush. Um, But I had a whole thought worked out, but it's still early in the morning, and I've got the oatmeal brains. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh, we need to get some stuff from the Nether. And I wanted to come over here and see exactly how many obsidian we're gonna need, because it takes a minimum of 10 and a maximum of 50. Uh, Actually, I think it might be bigger than that now. It's a minimum of 10 obsidian. Now you can see these things. It doesn't look all the same. This is obsidian. This black bumpy looking rock. The one with the purple is called crying obsidian, and they do not work the same way. So we need. Let's see, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. And corners don't matter. You can actually just have dirt in the corners. But I figured it would be really nice to just like fix this up as much as we can. There's some gold blocks in there I want to swipe. Might make a lava farm. Let me see. Let's see. Uh, Probably easier if I'm close up. Let's see where we are. We currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We actually have enough obsidian here to get the portal working. But we're still gonna need a diamond pickaxe to be able to pick it up, because even if you first off, it takes forever to mine obsidian in general. But even if you use anything else other than diamond, it is going to destroy the durability on your pickaxe, and it also will just destroy the obsidian. So unfortunately, we're going to have to get those diamonds. I want to do a little upgrading on here also, primarily because we do live in an area where Endermen can spawn, and I want to make sure that they're not going to steal our dirt, because they will literally steal the blocks off our house. So let me pick up a little bit of acacia. Again, not my favorite wood. Not a huge fan of the way that it grows in all crooked, and the coloration is also kind of ugh. I don't like that orange. But we're gonna move our tree farm here, and I'm gonna pick up a few. Ooh, yay, 6. I'm gonna go ahead and clear out the trees that are directly around our place so that skeletons can't hang out of them anyway. Time for a new axe. Ooh, we're out of stone. Going back down here. That's actually another thing to talk about. Is I wanted to know if you guys wanted full-on, long-form content where I don't cut anything out, or if I should cut out like the mining and stuff, or if you guys were okay with like the occasional just silence and enjoying of the Minecraft existence. I'm gonna go ahead and take out my wooden pickaxe because it's not really helping anybody out with anything much. And since we gotta move on to iron and then diamond, we might as well just get out of the. Let's get fully into the Stone Age. And here's the best place I can think of to do that. But yeah, if you guys want me to like not edit and just play. Oh God, that was a really quick. That's a really quick day. Get some sleep. Talk in the morning. Okay. But yeah, if we wanted to, um, wow, words. I'm having the day. I'm having a day today. Um, if we wanted to just go ahead and just play and enjoy ourselves, um, and just not cut. Let you guys see everything. That way, there's no doubt at all in the oh, he went off screen, went into creative, and like just gave himself some diamonds and stuff like that, or anything like that. Because I'd rather have you be there anyway. I think today I'm gonna go ahead and I'm probably gonna cut out when I was chopping down those trees. I think maybe some resource gathering off camera isn't the worst thing. Um, but yeah, I just want to know. I want to know what you guys are interested in. We're gonna give this place a little bit of definition. Let's see. Might have to move my donkey entrance there. Let me see. I mean, we don't need to. It's not bad. I figured a little bit of definition isn't going to hurt anything. I might do a acacia overhang and maybe a little thing on the roof there. But that will at least give us stuff that will distract the Endermen so that they shouldn't take things right away. If they start getting bad, I might turn these into mud bricks, actually. I like mud. Maybe some packed mud if the farm grows really well, and it looks like it is. There's lots of stuff that we can do. And I think the step-by-step is really what we should be seeing, at least in the beginning. So let's see how that goes. Gonna make some slabs. You just 3 in a row, get your slabs. And I think, do I have any dirt? I do. I like to use dirt as scaffolding. There is actually a scaffolding block, but we are gonna need some. We're going to need some materials for that. So I think, yeah. Of course, I misclick on this. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, let's try that again. But yeah, a little bit of mining today is not that bad. Getting down to diamond level isn't the worst thing in our worlds here. Might actually give the donkey a little bit of more security, a little overhead, protection. But I was thinking about doing one on top too. I don't think the Enderman will take what we have going here. But even if they did, we might open that up a little bit and have some ventilation. Not that we need it, you know, but it could look neat. Let's see what we got going. That's pretty cool. I'm not disappointed with that. I was thinking about going around the bottom with rock with stone. I like to update what we got, and I figured since we got to do some mining anyway, I don't want to have a bunch of extra blocks in this because we don't really have. I mean, we got room for storage. I just don't want to be too cluttered, and I just primarily want to make sure that we have food. If for some reason we ever end up dying and not having a bed set properly and needing to come back through here. But yeah, maybe some mud walls. Get to use a little bit more of the newer bricks that have come out, because cobblestone, dirt, and oak wood are like the classic original Minecraft materials. But like over the years, they do add new stuff. There we go. And I'm not. Oh, see, like if something snuck up on me right now and got me. There. Now we've reset our spawn by clicking on the bed, even during the day. Hey, buddy, we will get you a name. The community is at work hard on it right now. But yeah, I was thinking, let's fall and break our legs. But I was thinking, that it might be really cute. See, that's why I grow them like this. Because I can climb up to the top and work my way down instead of like fighting and building up and everything else. Let's see, I have 2 left. Let's go ahead and make a couple more. And maybe we'll do I'm really kind of enjoying the whole let's build together thing. Now, I built this like this so that he could jump out, though. If we put a roof on it, he won't be able to jump out properly. So why don't we give him an overhang that doesn't take up the whole paddock? Or we can extend the paddock. Huh. You know what? I'm gonna hold off on giving him more space and the roof at the moment. You know what? I've got the pieces. Let's just do this. Let's go one lower. Make it look like there's a little bit of a slant. Like that. And I'll think about what we want to do. But here, like, he at least has some shade from the sun. Like he needs it. We really don't need anything. But I thought this would be cute. I think, yeah, let's do this. Also, if your tools are running low, like this one here, it says on the bottom it's got 2 durability out of 131. This one says that it's got 125 out of 131. If you put them together, you actually get a percentage increase. Like, see, that's full now. So if you let your stuff get like a little bit below half, you can put it together and get a little bit of life out of your tools. That helps when you're in the mine shaft and you don't really have time to come out and get new stuff all the time. Helps you preserve your stuff. Anyway, I came over here to get some sand. I figured we'll get a stack, and then I'm gonna burn some and turn it into glass, because that's how you get glass in this game. At least without a... There's another village over there. Wow, there's a lot of villages. This is a fairly lived-in biome. Let's see. I don't want to do the same thing every session we play, though. And I figured we'll get a stack. Maybe a little bit more. I think, you know what? I think what I'm gonna do is, yeah, no, we'll get a stack. We'll be frugal. Not like this is costing anything. All right, so we got 64. We'll turn this into glass, and then we're gonna take the glass and turn it into bottles so that I can collect water. So that we can turn our walls, I think, into mud. And then I think we might turn our floor into packed mud. So let me go ahead and get this going. Do we have fuel? Did we ever find fuel? We did not find fuel. Okay. So, I mean, I have lava, but I kind of want to save that for when I can build a lava farm. I think I'm going to go ahead and plant that. I think what I'm going to do is try to collect enough wood. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make charcoal, which is another option in this game. Let me show you why, again, that I plant things like this. It's also getting dark already, so we can at least get started. Alright, you do that. I like to take out 3 blocks over my head. It lets you kind of staircase up. Like that. And now we can just work down on our own convenience. I don't tend to use a tool here. You can use your hoe and that will cut through these leaves quick, but as you can tell that my durability on my hoe is completely dying, and you're going to go through these quick. I do tend to switch to doing this once we get into enchanting, and I can get some like longevity enchantments on my tools, but you can see how fast this actually goes away. I've got plenty of materials, so I can make more. It's not a big deal. And you might think that's worth it for you. Most of the time, I just end up using a stick or a sapling or something like that to beat it down, or even just your own hand. You can also make shears, which you can take the wool off of a sheep without having to harm it. We get some sleep so that baddies don't come out. I just don't want to fight. Anyway, you can use shears on leaves, and you'll be able to collect the leaves, and you can actually use them for decorative purposes. You'll also find in the other biomes, like we were in the we're in that really nice biome over there. I can't wait till I get a telescope. That depending on the temperature of the biome, like we're in a hot biome right now, you'll get different colored leaves on a lot of trees, which is pretty cool. And there are so many different types of trees that you're going to be able to go through. There's this oak, quite obviously, that we're working with right now. There's birch, which were those white, kind of tiger stripe looking trees that we saw in the last time we played. And then there's dark oak, which is very pretty. Comes out kind of like a dark chocolate thing. There's pale oak, which the bark is kind of like a grayish color, but the interior is white, and you can make some very beautiful houses with that wood. It's actually probably one of my favorite colors that they've come out, which is because it's so vibrant and it just looks clean. And I also have a tendency to have a color gradient in my builds that go from dark on the bottom to lighter on top. It just kind of makes it feel bigger, at least in my opinion. So we'll get into more advanced building and everything once we get what we got going. I was actually thinking there's a lot of times that I like to use tutorials to build stuff. And when we get to that point where it's like, oh, I want to build a house or something, I'm thinking I'm going to design the houses that I want to live in myself, and I'm going to be rather simple to start with, at least. Like I said, sometimes I like to build huge things, but I want to build a nice, simple house, maybe increasing the difficulty every time that we build, like the not really the difficulty of the game, but like increasing the ooh, we got 18 saplings out of that. Nice. Let's go ahead and that. Increasing the I guess the architectural style as we go. And 49 is not bad. We can do 49. I wish we had some leaf litter. The other biomes have leaf litter. We can use sticks. It'll be fine. I'm just going to throw a few sticks in there and just let it burn. Make some charcoal. But when I build things for, like, if I decide that I want to have an area for villagers, because we're going to end up working extensively with villagers later, I think I might take maybe suggested builds from you guys. If you guys think like, oh, this tutorial is cool, we'd like to see that. If somebody suggests the house, I'll name the house after the person who suggests it. And we'll also share the link to the tutorial that we use for that kind of stuff. And let me go farm while I'm talking. And I figured that'd be some more, fun community engagement. If you guys say, "Hey, I'd really like to see this," if when we start working with villagers, then we can build whole neighborhoods. When I had my parents' guide world, I started building colonies of specific villager jobs because the villagers have jobs. I built a massive, beautiful library, which I would love to redo in this world for the librarians. And that's basically like where you can get all your wonderful stuff for enchanting. If you want to be a little bit more picky when it comes to enchanting, you can actually choose which enchantments you want on things instead of the almost random enchanting capabilities that this game has. 41's not bad. Maybe packed mud walls. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. Um, all right, and these will keep growing, and we can keep collecting. I don't really need sugarcane at the moment, but I really want to make sure that we are prepared when we need them. And sugarcane's just something I always forget that I'm farming until I need it, or always forget that I need to farm until I need it. Do I want that overhang to wrap all the way around? I think I might. Let's see. I like giving a little bit of detailing to the house. And we're pretty much just wasting time at this point anyway, because we're waiting for the charcoal to be ready so that we can smelt a little bit of glass. I really only need a few bottles. There we go. That's nice. I think I might cover this up because this is literally a health hazard. Yeah, see that ridiculous growth there, the giant oak trees. How are we doing here? Almost. That's not a bad amount. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. Probably start doing our prepping for mining. Let me grab another shovel. There we go. We'll do that. We do not need these seeds on us. We don't need a lot of this stuff on us while we're working. I really want some charcoal so that we can start making torches and stuff. Sometimes when I do these, I will tend to build into the side of a higher wall, but I'm not traveling all the way over there to do that. So I'm thinking about making a small mine shaft here. And I don't really want to get into big stuff, so maybe ladders? I think we're gonna do a Minecraft sin today, people. We're gonna dig straight down. That's what I think we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, let's go ahead and do one charcoal there, which will cook 8 of these. And then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the rest of these into sticks so that we can make Minecraft professionals cry. And we are going to dig straight down, which is typically considered a cardinal rule in Minecraft. Never dig straight down. But we got almost a stack of ladders. I think maybe we'll just go ahead and make it over a stack of ladders. Like that. There we go. And we're gonna dig straight down. I think right here. Yeah, right here. Maybe, do we do it in the middle? Yeah, let's do it in the middle. We don't know if we'll be decorative. Let's be decorative. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place, for our own safety and for decorative purposes, I'm going to dig a two wide shaft, but I'm going to place cobblestone straight down, and that's how we're gonna follow. We will end up getting more cobblestone. There's glass. We don't need much of this right now for this. I just need some bottles. And again, I'm sorry if I'm jumping around too much for you guys. I'm just trying to be prepared for stuff. Let me grab some water. And I'm going to show you something really cool that you can do that I find that most people who are getting into Minecraft just don't tend to work on. Is if you take a bottle of water and hit dirt with it, like this, just right click on it, it turns into mud. Like that. Which is a little nicer. I think, you know what? Let's play with Minecraft physics. I'm gonna dig that out because I don't want to run back and forth to the water every single time. I'm gonna take this lava. I need the bucket. It's starting to get dark again. I'm gonna put this away from our house, right here. That shouldn't catch anything on fire, but it does create a nice light source. And I'm gonna take a couple bucketfuls of water. Like that. And we're gonna pour it right in here in a corner. Like that, so it flows. And I'm gonna grab another bucket of water. And I'm gonna put it in the other opposite corner. Like that. And I have created a never-ending water source. So that'll let us just continue filling up our bottles. I hear a trader. A wandering trader has appeared somewhere. I don't know where he is, but he is somewhere. Anyway, let's get some sleep. And he's invisible because at night they're hiding from monsters. Anyway, you can drink these bottles if you're, as long as you're not clicked on anything. It literally does nothing. There is a drinking mechanic in this game, primarily because there we go. That's not too bad. Grass is catching on fire from the lava. The drinking mechanic's primarily for the potion making, which we will get into. But there is also the option. If you can get poisoned in this game, and if you drink milk from cows, it will actually clear out any effect that's on you. So if you take a potion for strength or jump boost or whatever else options they give you, I'm looking at this. I'm thinking it's a little too dark. I think I'm gonna go packed mud. Did I? Was I? I did. Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna do packed mud on the walls and regular mud as a floor. So what you want to do to let's go ahead and keep our water full because we are gonna have to. You know what? I'm just gonna keep doing what I was doing, so I don't get too distracted. Maybe we could find this wandering trader and find out what he's got. Where are you? Oh, he's behind the house. With his llamas. Don't anger the llamas, they will spit at you. It actually does cause damage. Don't hurt the trader, same deal. Okay, so you will buy a bucket of water and give me 2 emeralds. Oh, you will... Do you have anything worth taking? Jungle saplings. I think we'll wait to trade with him. It is a advancement to trade with a villager, and he counts as a villager. And you'll get a new trader every few days. And they will have different stuff to trade. The most tempting thing he has on him is a jungle tree sapling. And as much as I would actually like to have that, please don't bring your llamas into my house. As much as I would like to have that, I mean, we're going to get to a jungle eventually. And I kind of want to build with the materials of each biome. So I don't see a point. If he snaps that lure and it lands on the ground, I'm swiping it. You can dispatch of the llama. And by doing that, you could get leather, and you will get those. You'll get those leads. You can also get the llamas to sit in a boat, and if you get them to sit in a boat, you can also get the leads that way. But leads used to be incredibly difficult to make, and now they're incredibly easy. They changed the recipe on them recently, so there is no reason to do anything like that. Yeah, I think. Oh, you can't do grass. You'd have to do it from the side. I'm gonna dig this up. 1, 2, 6. 14, 15, 16, 4, 25, 26. Okay, so 26. There are no physics. Not for these things. They're just going to float there. So I'm going to go ahead and take 26 pieces of dirt. We'll grab that. Which I believe was the amount that we had on the floor. And I am just going to lay these out. And 22, 23, 24, 26. Okay. And I'm just going to handle this as fast as I can. You can kind of automate this when we get into redstone, which if we're going down to diamond level, we're probably going to end up grabbing some redstone at some point. Too slow on my part here. So yeah, if you get grass on your dirt, you're just gonna have to break it, place it. I just figured I might be fast enough, but apparently I am not, which isn't the end of the world. It just takes a moment. And personally, I absolutely love the, I almost said the tediousness of this game. That's not what I meant to say. I love the, the detail that you have to put into stuff. Alright, that's 26. You could hear the squelching sound from the mud, because it's wet. I might not leave it as this, because I think that, dude, my guy. Yeah, I think the squelching sound stays when you're walking on it too. Let's go ahead and, I mean, let's sell. Let's sell him these bottles. We don't need them anymore. I don't think we're not going to be doing anything with bottles for a bit, and he wants some water. Hey, my guy, here you go. Will you buy a few of these? You just put it in there. He'll give you an emerald. He only takes 2. So we got 2, which means we can buy anything that he's saying. We buy tulips, we'll get tulips. Wheat seeds, we got a farm. We need 5 for a jungle sapling. That's really the only thing on here that's worth anything. You could buy packed ice, but it's really not worth it unless you have a bunch of packed ice. So let's go ahead and let's see. I think I like the idea of making this like ventilated. Nothing can get in through the top like that. There are some scary flying things that come out at night called phantoms. They can't fit through this. And they only come out if you've been up for like 3 days straight, I think. I feel like I'm talking to the trader. Let's do that. Like that. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see how that looks from the outside. Still trying to just keep things... Oh, we have fun! No, I'm not. We don't need it. We don't need it. Okay, so how does this look? That's kind of cool. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. But I do want to see what it takes to make the packed, because to be honest, I don't think I've ever done it. You take mud, and we've got lots of wheat. We got lots of wheat, so we can do this without much of an issue. So we got packed mud, and that takes... Oh, we're fine. I'm going to take down walls. We can, as I said, see, this has 37 durability. This is 31. Add them together. 74. That gave me more. Not much, but it did give me more. So let's go ahead and take this. We're not hurting on food. As long as the donkey doesn't try to get inside of our house, we're fine. I didn't expect this to be a let's improve our house thing, but let's improve our house. Okay, so it's 46 blocks total. Let's go ahead and put this here and just break it back down. Take these, take that, and we can do mud bricks. And we'll do 46 mud bricks. Why not? Oh, we didn't lose any in the conversion, but it does take a few to make things. So, dude, this guy. This was a simple dirt house last time. I'm kind of excited to see what this is going to look like. To be honest, I think we might need to make a little bit more mud brick, because I am thinking about making just the standard packed mud the floor, so we don't get the squish sound. We could probably use a window right here anyway, so let's do that. And I know we have another trap door. So I thought oh, that's right, we didn't use trapdoors, we used fencing. So, like that. And how are we still... Oh, yeah. We were short 2. We could put another window here. And put this reclaimed brick here. We could also... Let me see. Good out of bricks. We can make mud brick stairs, too. And, yeah, that squelching sound's gotta go. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I'm digging this. I did not expect us to have a building day, but I think maybe we'll start. We'll start mining. Maybe... Oh, what am I doing? I don't even need to collect anything. I have this. Let's do half a stack more. Of course, I just sold my bottles. We'll do half a stack more of these. And we will... let's take the floor out. We'll start with those. This will be quick. And there's no reason not to, like, on occasion, renovate your home when you learn a new thing or when you become more competent as you go. Like, it's learning. It's learning how the mechanics work. That was also a thing. Check this out. If you press Q, throw. But if you put something in a block where there's something just floating, it'll pop out. So that's a very quick way to grab your stuff back if you find that you've lost something. That's nice. It's like an adobe floor. I don't like mesas. I'm starting to like this. Or savannas. I'm going to take out these bricks around the windows. I don't even know how you got in there. Don't really care. He'll despawn. He'll get out. It's not a big deal. But yeah, let's do that. And we got 6 there. That might be enough. Yes. Yeah. See, it takes 5. We can put those in a staircase thing, and it takes 5, but we get 4, and that's just enough. So I'm going to do that for definition. There we go. This looks nice. You put the stairs upside down now. Back in the early days of Minecraft, before I started playing, you couldn't. There you go. That is a quaint little thing. Oh. We are 1 short. Oh, because of the door. Yeah. Alright, let me create 4 more. Or, yeah, let me create 4 more. So, plop. And there are ways to do this faster. I'm just not that coordinated. No, our shovel died. And then we are going to just make that. And then we're going to make this. And see. I need 2 more after all. Packed. Now we got 4. I think we need. Let's see. Blop. And then blop. And look, you could actually make. You could make walls and everything else out of this too. Yeah. Dude, go away. I feel like I'm talking to him. Let's go ahead and get rid of the. Let's be nice. Let's give ourselves like a whole bunch of food. I like to put the lower thing on the bottom so I can get rid of quicker. And then the rest I'll put back into bales. And then let's see. We are gonna need wood. I need to put the door back on. Blop blop. We don't need this. Oh, we do need that for right now. That. It's a good idea to have at least a stack of building blocks on you, so keep that. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make some sticks, and I'm gonna put the charcoal on top of the sticks and plop. Now let's get our inventory situated and find out exactly how we're going to do things. All right, let's go ahead, and I like to put my torches, and you can do this any way you want to. I have a stack and a half of torches. That's there. Then I like to do food like that. I like to keep my stuff in this order. We are going to need, let's see, let's go with 2 shovels just in case we run into anything hefty. We should not need anything else as far as tools go. I'm going to go ahead and keep that like that. And I'm going to put the ladders in this configuration. Sticks can go away. Logs can go away. And I think this is probably a good idea, is to keep these on us. All right. Well, that's that. Oh my god, I'm actually really, really happy with the way that came out. To the point where let's do this. I wish he wasn't in there. My guy, can you get out? Take your llamas. Thank you. And you're still in the shot, dude. You're still in my shot. I need you to move. Go. Get out of here. You're blocking the donkey. My guy. Seriously. Come on. Get out. Get out. Go. 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 Go hassle the villagers. You seriously. But I think this might very well be our thumbnail. Let me see. My guy. This guy. It's nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure I take that. Alright. And here we go. Let's go ahead and I think next time we're gonna focus on mining and getting some stuff done. I keep thinking of little things to do, and I'm just filling up our time. I'm out of acacia already, so I do need to chop down another one. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do this. Because I think I'm gonna try to make these videos like an hour long each, so that if people wanted to, they could just listen to them in the background, and it's not too short and not too long. I'm gonna get a hatch door, and I like to put that on top. That'll open upwards. If you decided to put it like this, it'll open downward, and that'll actually act as part of the ladder. But I'm not too worried about conserving resources at the moment. We're going to do that. And I think, you know what? Let's do this. There we go. My guy. There we go. There we go. Now that is our designated area for mining at the moment. Not my favorite form of mining, but we're going to go ahead and do this. Safety rails. And that's what we're going to do. I think that's about it for this one. And I think I might go ahead and film another one. So we're going to have at least 3 sessions with our poor donkey not having a name. You guys need to, come on, get up on that. Oh, that's not something that's good. I am not ready for that. I don't have a shield or anything. I'm going to ignore that for right now. Those are pillagers. Pillagers are a type of illager. And illagers are basically hostile villagers. They roam the countrysides and they attack. I think one other thing that we are going to need is I'm going to bring a bucket of water with us. I think that right there, this here, is going to be our mining set, and I'm bringing these for rarer items because there's going to be things that we find, probably a lot of things. I'll just shut that because of the pillagers. There's going to be a lot of things that we find that we're not going to find a lot of, but our inventory is going to get cluttered. So that's where the bundles come in handy. So for right now, we're just going to go ahead and shove all the bags in one bag, put them off to the side, and we'll get those out as we need them. I'm going to go ahead and sleep through the night here, and we're going to call this video a success. I really like what happened to the house. I did not expect to upgrade. That is not exactly at all what I wanted to do today, but I'm really happy that it went this way. I don't feel like we got sidetracked too much, at least vocally. But I think that's where we're gonna leave it. We spent an hour just kind of working on the house, and I really like the way it came out. I like the ventilation roof. It's still gonna protect us from the lack of rain that the savannah gets, and then yeah, we're gonna go mining for the very first time next session. So just remember, I think it is gonna be our kind of call sign. It's dangerous to go alone. So let's have fun and work on things together. You guys have a wonderful time, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna just stop recording and then go to sleep here, and then or I'm gonna go to sleep and then stop recording, and then we're gonna go mining in the next one. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'll see you later. Bye. Oh, and I can't rest because there's monsters nearby. Oh, there we go. There we go. Night, guys.